We got some crazy Sam Altman and OpenAI news in recent weeks that quite frankly flew under the radar. Not only did Sam Altman reveal that OpenAI intends to sell intelligence to consumers, even though OpenAI themselves illegally scraped the internet to train their AI models to create said intelligence, but it was also revealed that OpenAI was so desperate for money and to get ahead of competitors that they were offering private equity funds guaranteed returns of 17.5%, even though they themselves are projected to lose $14 billion in 2026 alone.
What?
Before we get too far into it, thank you for watching Peak Productions, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all things business, finance, and technology. Before we tear into Sam Altman for the 500th time, let's watch the clip in question where he compares OpenAI's intelligence to necessities like water and electricity, and says that OpenAI plans to sell it to customers.
We see a future where intelligence is a utility like electricity or water, and people buy it from us on a meter and use it for whatever they want to use it for.
Now, technically, there's nothing super crazy about this statement. After all, they are a private company that can do whatever they legally please. However, there are two caveats to this defense. One, OpenAI started out as a damn non-profit. Now, in addition to eyeing an IPO sometime this year and introducing ads into ChatGPT, they are looking to create an intelligence vending machine of sorts. Also, keep in mind that OpenAI's stated mission to this day is to ensure that AI benefits all of humanity. But I'm starting to think that in reality, they're just chasing the next big payday. The other caveat to the defense of Sam Altman's statement is that OpenAI trained ChatGPT using information on the internet, mostly text-based websites like Reddit and photo-sharing sites like Instagram. You could argue that this wasn't illegal and was more of a gray area as there were no laws against this at the time. However, by definition, this still means that ChatGPT was trained on stolen information. And now, Sam Altman wants to sell this same information back to you. This tweet right here sums it up perfectly. We stole all of your knowledge and art, and now we're gonna put a meter on it and sell it back to you. You're welcome. Other tweets in response to this statement by Altman included users calling for people like Sam Altman to be stuffed back into a locker, and for Altman to be put in a volcano prison on Mars.
Damn!
One last thing I found funny about this clip of Altman is that he says demand for OpenAI's products continues to skyrocket.
The demand that we see for that seems like it's gonna continue to just go like this,
Data actually shows that while ChatGPT still has the overwhelming amount of market share of AI chatbots, their lead has begun to slip recently. Last year in April, ChatGPT held 84.2% of the market share, but that number has since fallen to 78.16%. Again, obviously still a commanding lead, but nowhere near a skyrocketing demand that Altman claims. And finally, OpenAI, the company that in itself has projected to lose $14 billion in 2026 alone, is so desperate for investor capital that they have reportedly offered private equity funds guaranteed returns of 17.5%. Not even Bernie Madoff could guarantee returns like that. The math is just not mathing. How are you going to be able to guarantee returns like that when you can't even turn a profit yourself? OpenAI's main competitor, Anthropic, is chasing the same investor capital. However, Anthropic is only offering equity and no guaranteed returns. OpenAI has obviously taken it a step further and offered guaranteed returns in order to not only raise fresh capital, but also to beat out Anthropic. And as part of their lucrative offer to these private equity funds, OpenAI is offering early access to their newest unreleased models for these PE funds to use. In my eyes, this is OpenAI getting a little something extra from any potential deal because it will initiate and theoretically boost model adoption of their models that we'll be releasing soon. Think about this offer from the private equity fund's perspective. You're telling me we get 17.5% guaranteed returns and we get access to OpenAI's newest models, which we can assume will be their strongest and most efficient models yet? I can't believe it. This sounds like an amazing deal. Let me know what you think about Sam Altman and OpenAI's recent news, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all things business, finance, and technology.